Divine Feminine. There's something profoundly important I need to share with you. Something that's been eating away at my soul for longer than I can even remember. I've hidden it deep inside, locked away in the shadows of my heart, afraid to let anyone see the truth, especially you. I've carried this secret for so long that it feels like a heavy stone pressing against my chest, preventing me from breathing fully, living freely, and loving deeply. And today, I'm finally ready to release it. Every day I've spent hiding this truth from you, I've felt myself grow weaker, my spirit dimmer, and my soul more burdened. Fear has kept me quiet, shackling me in place, terrified of what might happen if you knew the real me, if you saw behind the mask I've carefully worn for so long. I feared your judgment, your disappointment, your anger, or even worse, your heartbreak. But the longer I kept this hidden, the greater the pain became. Each silent day added another weight to my conscience, pulling me deeper into darkness, further from the person I genuinely want to be. I've spent sleepless nights staring at the ceiling, battling the thoughts racing through my mind, thoughts of guilt, shame, regret, and an overwhelming sense of loneliness. I convinced myself that if I just stayed quiet, the truth would eventually disappear, fade into oblivion, as if it never existed. But instead, it only grew louder, harder to ignore, impossible to silence. You deserve honesty above all else. And today I choose courage. Even if it costs me everything, even if it risks changing the very fabric of our relationship, I need you to hear the truth directly from my heart. Divine Feminine, the truth is painful. For a very long time now, I've been paying large amounts of money to be intimate with someone else. This confession hurts deeply, and it's probably as shocking to hear as it is devastating for me to admit. It's something that began out of curiosity, driven by a reckless moment of temptation, an impulsive decision fueled by emptiness and insecurity. Initially, it seemed harmless, a temporary distraction, a misguided attempt at fulfillment. But what began as curiosity quickly escalated into an addictive pattern, a habit that held me captive, gripping me tightly and refusing to let go. Before I knew it, I was deeply entangled in something I never imagined myself capable of. It became routine, an empty cycle repeating endlessly. Each encounter left me emptier, colder, further away from the man I aspired to become, the person you believed I was. Yet, despite the emptiness, the guilt, and the spiritual toll it took, I kept returning, desperately chasing something I couldn't even define. Every time I walked away, I swore it would be the last. I'd promised myself I'd never return, convincing myself that I was strong enough to stop. But the darkness had already taken hold, dragging me back again and again. I deceived myself into believing it was something I could control, something casual, something meaningless. But deep inside, I always knew I was lying to myself. The guilt was overwhelming, and the shame followed me everywhere, haunting every waking moment. I want you to understand something crucial. There was never love or genuine affection in this arrangement. It was transactional, empty, soulless. She was there for financial gain, only interested in what I could provide materially, financially. And I was there solely for physical satisfaction, chasing temporary gratification that never fulfilled my deeper needs. There was no emotional connection, no true intimacy, and certainly no authentic love. Just emptiness, masked in false pleasure, and temporary escape. Yet, even knowing this, I stayed stuck. I've paid an enormous price, not merely financially, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. The cost has been staggering. My self-respect diminished, my dignity tarnished, and my spirit exhausted. The life I was living became unbearable, unsustainable. The secrets multiplied, lies stacking upon lies, weighing down my heart until I could barely recognize myself. I've hurt myself deeply, and now I fear I've hurt you. My greatest regret isn't merely my actions, but the fact that I've kept you in the dark, unaware, believing a version of me that was incomplete. I've betrayed the trust you generously placed in me, and for that, I hold deep remorse. Yet today, I'm standing here fully vulnerable, ready to face whatever consequences this truth may bring. I refuse to live behind walls any longer. I want authenticity, truth, transparency, and genuine healing, not just for myself, but for both of us. I understand that this revelation might change everything between us. It may shatter the bond we've carefully built, and that's something I deeply fear, yet I accept. Because you deserve nothing less than the absolute truth. But Divine Feminine, as painful as this confession is, I need you to see something else beneath this darkness, a glimmer of hope. The darkest moments often hold within them the seeds of transformation, powerful catalysts for real, meaningful change. This revelation isn't just an admission of wrongdoing. It's also my first genuine step towards liberation and redemption. This confession marks the beginning of a genuine transformation in my life. It represents my decision to break free from harmful cycles, destructive habits, and empty relationships. It's my heartfelt commitment to embrace authenticity, to rebuild trust, and to finally become the person I was always meant to be, a man worthy of the love and respect I've been denying myself for far too long. I promise you, from this day forward, I am devoted to becoming better, to healing, and to reclaiming my integrity. I am ready to do whatever it takes to find forgiveness, not only from you, but from myself. Now, Divine Feminine, let's shift this conversation towards something empowering and hopeful about your journey, your future, your destiny. Because in this moment of darkness and confession, there's also a powerful light ahead, your own breakthrough, your liberation, your divine empowerment. I feel deeply that your next great financial breakthrough is closer than ever before, waiting just beyond the horizon. It will arrive unexpectedly yet perfectly timed, appearing as an incredible new opportunity, one that promises to transform your entire life, bringing newfound stability, clarity, and peace. For some of you, this opportunity might manifest as a remarkable job offer, perhaps even in a new city or environment. This fresh start will offer you the freedom to leave behind the stress, stagnation, and frustration you've been battling for so long. You'll find yourself stepping into a completely new chapter, one filled with excitement, creativity, and genuine fulfillment. It's a chance to finally close the door on past hardships and walk confidently into a brighter, happier future. But for many of you, this financial breakthrough will likely arrive through a meaningful partnership, business collaboration, or through the support of an influential investor who genuinely believes in your vision, talents, and abilities. This person, or group of people, will recognize your potential, providing you not just financial resources, but genuine encouragement, wisdom, and support. This alliance will empower you to pursue your deepest passions, allowing your true purpose to finally take center stage. With this newfound financial stability, your dreams will no longer be distant aspirations. They will become your reality. You'll finally experience a sense of liberation, feeling empowered to let go of everything that's kept you feeling stuck, trapped, or unfulfilled. This moment of financial breakthrough isn't merely about money, it's a spiritual awakening, an emotional rebirth, a personal revolution. It's about finally embracing your authentic self, honoring your dreams, and aligning fully with your highest purpose. The resources you receive will not just pay bills, they'll open doors, removing the emotional and mental barriers you've battled for years. Imagine living a life of true financial freedom, not just material wealth, but genuine peace of mind. Picture waking up each day filled with excitement, passion, and enthusiasm for what's to come. Your burdens lifted, anxieties eased, replaced by profound clarity, creativity, and confidence. This breakthrough is the key you've been longing for, the turning point your soul has patiently awaited. Divine Feminine, you've waited long enough. You've struggled, endured hardships, and persevered despite countless challenges. Your journey hasn't been easy, yet every experience has uniquely prepared you for this incredible moment. Trust the divine timing at work in your life right now. Trust that your struggles weren't in vain, but necessary stepping stones guiding you toward greatness. Your financial breakthrough is now imminent, destined, guaranteed by the universe itself. It's a blessing directly from the divine, arriving precisely when you need it most. Now is the time to step confidently into this new chapter of abundance. Embrace the opportunity fully. Allow yourself to release all doubt, fear, and hesitation. You're ready, more prepared than ever, to step boldly into a life of purpose, prosperity, and profound fulfillment. Your future holds unlimited potential, extraordinary opportunities, and endless blessings. Open your heart fully, trusting the divine guidance that brought you here. Remember, your breakthrough is not merely about receiving, it's about fully becoming who you are destined to be. Divine Feminine, your liberation is here. Your empowerment is unfolding. Your abundance is arriving swiftly and powerfully. Embrace it fully, because your time is finally here. You deserve nothing less, and you are truly ready to shine.